I'm Chief Mike Sowald with the Oxford Village Police Department. I've been with the Oxford Police Department for 26 years now this summer. I started as a reserve officer, worked my way up into the part-time ranks and then the full-time ranks, and to sergeant, which I was a sergeant for 15 years on nights, and then was recently promoted to chief as of 2 years ago. What made me want to become a police officer? I remember when I was a little kid, I've always wanted to be a police officer because I've always wanted to help people and try to make a difference. In the 26 years I've been here, with all the people that we have in place, how everybody is gelling and working together and networking. We're getting the chamber together, the DDA together, the businesses together. Me being a part of the chamber is getting me used to faces and names, as well as them with me. So we have all that direct contact and connect with everybody, and that's how a village is supposed to work. And you need to be approachable, and people need to know that they can come and they can talk to you and get things resolved. I'm a police officer, but I call myself a problem solver. One of my biggest risks I've ever taken was we had an individual that was robbing area gas stations, and he had already hit maybe a half dozen gas stations. This is probably over 10 years ago. And we're sitting there eating our lunch, we're watching the place close up, and usually, most of the time, the person at Sunoco will see us and they'll wave, they know, they're, hey, thanks for being around. Well, as we're sitting there, a car comes down the street, turns off of Washington Street onto Lincoln Street, and goes down Lincoln Street. Houses there, no big deal. Okay, well, that's nothing. He pulls into the vet clinic next door to the Sunoco and turns his lights on. I'm like, the vet's not open this time of night. I'm like, oh, that's weird. I'm just eating my food, my own business, and he turns his lights off. I'm like, well, let's see what he's doing. I'm in direct eyesight of this guy. And he did. He saw me as he come out. I tried backing up. Well, he got to the stop sign, and he didn't signal, and he turned on to 24. I'm like, well, that's a violation. He failed to signal. Maybe he's out of signal fluid. Who knows? Let's find out. It's my job to be nosy. I'm the police. Well, as soon as I hit my lights, he hits the accelerator, and he starts gunning it. So now I'm getting on the radio, and I'm telling dispatch my direction of travel. Radio, I got a car not stopping. So we're getting up to the palace. I'm like, I got to shut this down. I don't know what's happening at the palace. I don't want him to T-bone some family or something and cause an accident. So I've got his plate. We'll see if we can try to get him later. So as we're getting up towards the palace, my dispatch says Auburn Hills has been monitoring this. They've got everything shut down. They've created a lane. Make sure that he takes it. I'm like, oh, I love Auburn Hills. So sure enough, he took the bait. We boxed him in. He goes over, slides into the ditch. And then Lake Angeles PD shows up, Auburn Hills, county. It was like meow, 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 everywhere. This guy jumps out of his car and pulls a gun on us. One of our officers got close enough to see that it was an airsoft. It wasn't a real gun. So the bad guy tucked himself back in his car. We'd break the window and we tased him and pulled him out of the car. So after it was all said and done, we got the individual into custody, and we did find out that he was the one responsible for the area robberies, and he had robbed a gas station prior to that, and Lake Orion was one of their victims. And Lake Orion had me come to their awards banquet, and I got an award for that. I got an award for here, and everything turned out, thank God. God was with me that night, and nobody got injured. We got the bad guy, and as a police officer, it's like, chalk one up for the good guys, Yeah, the chamber is hosting a golf event, and the proceeds are going to go to the Oxford Police Department, and the tack vests are used for throwing on in a tactical situation. If there's ever a situation that a school has, we're able to protect ourselves because they have us going directly at the threat now. And since we've started that initiative with Curtis Insurance, Oxford Mom Chatter, and the Oxford Chamber of Commerce, we're going to be able to outfit all 5 of our cars when this golf outing is over with. So that's fantastic. So now each car will be equipped with it, so it's not going to matter what car you're in. You're going to be able to just throw your vest on. It's going to have all its equipment and go with the threat.